Have you been through a unexpected struggle in life, a failure? Maybe have you lost a job, gone through a very tough financial hardship? Trust me, I understand. I've been through that too. And what I want to talk about today is don't be afraid to start your life over. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm Lance and I help people navigate their spiritual awakening. So today I want to talk about this topic because I've been through so much struggle, so much failure. And it's been that way. I've been struggling with things on and off for the better part of the last decade. In my instance, it's because I was holding on. I was holding on for too long. I was trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. I got to a place in life that what I was doing professionally was killing my soul. I was miserable. I was drinking. I was just an unhappy, miserable, horrible place in life. And, I had to kind of navigate for the last year and find my way. And it's been tough. And I had to sell my house. And I've had so many things I've beat myself up about. And I think that we're all guilty of that. And that's part of the spiritual awakening process, is you're going to have some struggles. You're going to have some really hard times to face. A lot of suffering is necessary. It becomes functional for the awakening process. And the day will come, you can look back on all of it and be grateful that it happened to you. That's when you know you've really turned a corner. But I want to talk about that some more. I'm honestly reinventing myself right now. I've been through all that stuff. I kept losing jobs. I would just miss a line. It was killing my soul. I hated it. Can't do it anymore. So I've stepped into a new industry. I started training today. I'm on a lunch break. But I'm excited about it. It's a really good company. It's business to business sales, which I've always loved. I love being around people, and I just chase the dollars, and I learned my lesson. You'll get them, but it doesn't mean you're going to be happy. Money does not buy happiness. So don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Another thing is that our subconscious mind is responsible for about 95% of our thoughts every day and our behaviors and that story we tell ourselves. I realized I've been very hard on myself, but I'm realizing too that a lot of that was that 95% programming that's on autopilot. We don't even realize it. If we're thinking 70,000 thoughts a day and 95% of them are probably negative and focus on past things, the thing is, we keep our problems alive. We keep our past problems alive only in our thoughts. None of them are happening now. Yeah, maybe they left an impact, but it's only you and your thinking about them that keep them alive. That's why Philippians 4:8 is so powerful. Think on these things, whatever is good, noble, trustworthy, worthy of praise. Think on good things. And that's something that you have to learn to do. And that comes through awareness. And that's part of that reinvention process, because if you keep telling the same story, if you're feeling bad about yourself, you're going to keep attracting the same results. You have to learn to feel better. You have to learn to forgive yourself. All that's in the past. That psychedelic trip I had over the weekend, I released so much of that old hurt and that old negative self-talk and negative self-opinion and that negative story I was telling myself about myself. I've let it go. And it's okay. You too can let it go. What you've been through has made you stronger. It's made you better. It's made you resilient. Not a lot of people could have gone through what you've made it through, right? Raise your hand to that. I know that. What you have faced, you've gone through and survived things that a lot of people never do. Remember that. Don't forget that and give yourself more credit for that. As opposed to thinking of the negative past thing as a problem or something that you keep present. Think of it of how it's empowered you. If it was a mistake you made, you've learned from that. You wouldn't make that mistake again. Use your past to benefit you in the now, to boost you up, to elevate your emotions. You gotta feel good. Feeling is the key. Another thing, watch the power of I am. What we say after the words I am or I'm is incredibly powerful. I believe that. There's a great book called The Moses Code by a man named Jaynes. I highly recommend it. But I believe that's what the Bible says, what it means when it says don't take the Lord's name in vain. I don't think it's saying Jesus Christ or goddamn. I think it's That's that active power of God. When Moses went to the Mount Sinai to get the 10 Commandments, he asked, who can I say sent this? He said, and God said, I am that I am. It's very powerful. So watch yourself. That awareness is key. Be careful. Catch yourself. If you catch yourself saying something, I am negative, stop it. Stop yourself and correct it. Don't let it sit that way. Change it. No, I'm not. I am this. Say things like that you want to be. Even if you're not technically there yet, say that you are it and mean it and envision it. That's how this process works. If you hang on to that past, you're not going to be able to reinvent yourself. You have free reign. You get to start over. I'm starting my life over brand new, and I get to do something I'm going to love sales-wise and make good money doing it. And I get to build my podcast. I get to build my YouTube. I get to do I get to coach people. I get to live a fun, awesome life. I was around 3 friends this weekend that have just lived their dreams. And it's amazing and it's inspiring. And I get to do it all. So do you. But you've got to let go of that past. You've got to let go of that predictive programming and talking that you've been going through constantly. And the last thing, I guess, is just practice extreme gratitude. As you're reinventing yourself, be aware, change your self-talk and those thoughts, the stories you're telling yourself, change them. But practice extreme gratitude. I was around these same guys that are just, man, they're grateful. One of them's awesome. He says, it's the best day ever, all the time. And he means it. And even days that he has struggles, it's still the best day ever. And every day that we're alive truly is the best day ever. Go around saying that. Think that. Be grateful. Write gratitude. You have so much to be thankful for. When we focus on what we have, we get more of what we want. Practice fierce gratitude. All right, everybody, I'm going to go back to my training. I'm not afraid anymore. I've already failed. And actually, you really can't fail as long as you try. And you know what? I'm not even exactly sure what this job's about, but I'm going to love it, and I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to bust my ass, and I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to help a lot of people. And I get to do all the other stuff too. Life's getting awesome. If you're still going through a tough time, you can make it. You're going to make it. What you're going through is preparing you. It's preparing you for the life that you've asked for. Just gotta go through it and get the lesson. Get the lessons along the way. Thanks everybody for tuning in. No matter what's going on, as always, have a happy now. Because you cannot be happy yesterday, and you cannot be happy tomorrow. Thanks everybody.